How you doing, this is Mr. Johnson? I just want to talk to you real quick about one of the main characters in the betterment of America slash North Carolina, and her name is Dorothy Dix. Dorothy Dix, just a couple things about her. She left home when she was 12 years old, lived with a grandmother in Boston, and actually started teaching school at the age of 14. In 1819, she had returned to Boston and founded the Dix Mansion for girls. It was poor. It was a charity school for poor girls that could attend actually for free, which is almost unheard of at that time. Now, one of the biggest things that people emphasize on with Dorothy Dix is she was a champion of the mentally ill. In other words, she was an advocate for people that were mentally ill. In 1841, she began teaching Sunday school in Cambridge, in the Cambridge jail, a women's prison, and discovered the treatment of these prisoners and the mentally ill, people with mental illnesses. And she decided that this was unacceptable. She began traveling from state to state to kind of collect data on these areas and these prisons and jails and things like that. Um, she actually gathered all this information and pushed for legislation to improve this type of conditions. Dix, she, she lobbied pretty much in 1848 to Congress and for a $12 million grant to improve the conditions of the prisons and the mentally ill facilities all across the U.S., especially North Carolina. This bill was pretty much trudging right along, and in 1854 it was vetoed by President Franklin Pierce at the time. Basically, and she fought for the independent, not the independence. She fought for the equality and the betterment of people that are mentally ill, and that is what she's known for. And even in North Carolina, the Dorothy Dix, I guess the progression is what it's called, actually made better lives for these individuals and made sure they were better taken care of, especially when it comes to the blind and the deaf. Okay, so basically just a real quick blip on Dorothy Dix. This is a picture of her, and basically, like I said earlier, basically what she's known for. And the reason why I put the pictures in so you kind of know what she looked like. I like, just like me, I like putting names, putting the face with the names. So Dorothy Dix is actually in our book on page 307 as well, and it has a little blip about her as well. I just wanted to kind of give you some background information on her so you kind of know who she is. All right, and this is Mr. Johnson, and I am signing off.